Many women ask every time they step out their front doors, am I safe? This month we learned of another horrific yet rare scenario where the answer was no. Eliza Fletcher was just going for her morning run in Memphis when she was abducted and killed, sending shockwaves across the country, including in Fort Wayne. I spoke to some female runners about their reaction to this story and about what precautions they take before heading out, regardless of the time of day.
We should be free to run outside when it fits our schedule without being afraid.
A common feeling among runners in the aftermath of Eliza Fletcher's abduction and killing in Memphis on September 2nd. She was running before sunrise, but as any woman knows, situations like this can happen at any time of day.
Well, you have to be aware of your surroundings, and that's something that women have to think about every time they come out on a run, unfortunately.
Kate Jones has been running for almost a year and has already been approached by people and drivers while running, making her uncomfortable.
It's okay to be rude and continue on and not approach the car to help them with the directions or those type of things.
While it may be difficult to remember details for a potential police report, Fort Wayne police tell me an easy deterrent is a cell phone. If you take a picture of the person or car approaching, that could prevent the situation from escalating. But no matter what, they say trust your gut.
If something feels off, then it is.
That's something Mindy Kinder has always kept in mind for the 35 years she's been running, but especially after a car followed her a few years ago. Her running partner had just driven away when it happened.
And she noticed, I never noticed, that another car pulled out and started following me on my run. So she turned around, turned the car around, came back and got me. The car then turned around, sped off and sped away. So that was really frightening.
And Fletcher's story really hit home for her. She was a teacher like Fletcher.
And I ran, raised my family, and ran every morning early, because if you've got a family, that's what you had to do. And a lot of times I ran alone.
Now Kinder says she tries to run with people when she can, but even numbers sometimes don't fully prevent these situations. Kim Harding is a running coach in Fort Wayne and has her own story of being approached. The difference for her, she was with a group.
This man kind of literally wanders out of the woods and starts trying to talk to us about birds. We didn't really think anything of it, and we just kind of kept going, and then he started following and kind of kept persisting and trying to talk, and then we'd go back in the woods and come back out.
She says after that she carried pepper spray for a while, but one thing it did not do was deter her from running, though she's still cautious.
Definitely always consider the time of day. Usually I will run kind of right after work hours when it's a little bit busier out.
All three of these women agree it's important to continue conversations about safety, particularly women's safety while exercising.
I'm glad that it's brought awareness, but it just never should have happened.
And no matter what, they'll continue to do what they love.
You don't want to be afraid. I mean, you have to live your life, but that's the sad reality for women.
And Harding helped organize a self-defense class for women runners. It's in a little less than a month. If you're interested in signing up, we have all the details in this story on WFFT.com.